Welcome to episode 203 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Lotus,
Transformers, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, and Star Wars.
Yeah, and we got the four greatest hosts of all time as well joining us here. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it right here on YouTube every other Sunday. This is Monday, obviously, but holiday weekend, so had to adjust that. But every other Sunday, 4 o'clock Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. You can also kick it with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know what's going on with the show, follow us or like us, whatever you do, to a Facebook page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. You want to see the links that we're talking about, you can go to openyourtoys.com, top of the page. It's got links to our show notes. It's got all of these links to subscribe to us through iTunes, Google Play, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio. Our email is team@openyourtoys.com. You can call us at 720-235-TOYS. That's 720-235-8697. Mr. Stark, where can people find you?
They can head over to YouTube and type in Lotus Stark and watch some videos.
Yeah, I finally got to see some new videos. I got to see some new farts and some new amazing stuff you're doing with your Billy Bob.
Okay, cool.
Rock, where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook in the group, my eBay page, Rock DM, Rock the Fart and Dad on YouTube, and normally in the group.
Yeah. Cliff, sir, where can people find you?
I'm in the group as Red Menace, or really I do all my posting on Instagram under Associate of Horror.
Nice. And then you can find me at facebook.com/openyourtoys, Instagram at slickmcfavorite, and slick@openyourtoys.com. All right, Lotus, you drinking anything special for this holiday weekend?
No, just water in my stupid garbage, non-freezable garbage thing that I bought.
I was going to ask if you figured out a good process for it.
I haven't. I'm almost ready to throw the thing in the garbage and find something else. I might just go back to my original styrofoam Bubba keg since I just like that process so much better. Yeah. I threw the old one out, so I'll just find a new one. There's tons of those styrofoam ones, you know.
I feel you. Sometimes you think you're making a choice for the better, and then it turns out the grass isn't greener, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Rock, what about you? You got some alcohol there?
I have a Craft Explorers Oktoberfest lager. 4.8% alcohol. Brewed and bottled by Central Virginia Brewing Company, Crozet, Virginia. It's pretty good.
Hell yeah. That does sound good. Oktoberfest already. Jesus.
Next time I'll have my pumpkin beer or pumpkin latte.
Well, and like Lotus posted in the group, man, Halloween's in full swing. Cliff, I know you're already celebrating Halloween, right?
Yeah, 61 Days of Horror.
Hell yeah. Yeah, did you know Ed Arndt does that too? He starts in September as well. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, people should. He doesn't promote it in the toy group, and if you're listening, Ed, please feel free to do so. He runs a group called the Guild of Calamitous Intent. So if you're Venture Brothers, you get that reference. But it's a pop culture group on Facebook, and really cool guys. I don't post too much, but I look at all the posts, but talks about all the new shows and movies and all that stuff coming out. So something not too horror specific, Cliff, but he does include anything horror related that's out there. So
yeah, I'm doing a chronological this year. So I started with 1920, and I'm going forward.
1920, that would be Nosferatu then?
No, that's 22. 1920 was Cabinet of Dr. Calgary.
Ooh, never seen it before.
And then I did
Silent, I would assume.
Yeah, the
Right.
first 3 ones I did this week were silent. It was Cabinet, Nosferatu, and then Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney. Those were all silent.
Do they do they put sound to it, or is it literally just fucking silent the entire time?
No, there's music. I mean, there's like orchestrated music. It's just that they don't talk. They just cut to like screenshots of what they're saying to each other.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, see, you can tell how long it's been since I've even seen clips of silent movies. What are you drinking? You got your Crystal Light?
Yes, I have my jug of water, and on standby, I got a Crystal Light.
Nice. All right. Well, I gotta talk about what I'm drinking. So I am drinking Abita Brewing's Strawberry Lager with natural flavors, brewed and bottled by Abita Brewing Company, Abita Springs, Louisiana. Only 4.2. Oh, here we go. Juicy, ripe Louisiana strawberries harvested at the peak of the season give this crisp lager its strawberry flavor and aroma. Abita strawberry is made from Pilsner and wheat malts, traditional hops, and the finest Louisiana-grown strawberries, resulting in a light gold lager with a subtle haze. So, it's good. Mrs. McFavorite thought it was a little too sweet. It's actually perfect for me. Got some fruit, got some sweet, got some beer. So Cass is in the house. Welcome, Cass. Paul Schreiber's also in the house. Welcome, guys. Happy Labor Day to both of you. Glad you can join us. Sorry, this was kind of ad hoc. We pushed it early, and I should have announced that, and I should have had an announcement. But glad you guys can join us. All right, let's get into this shit. All right, let's get past this. We have con news, Celebration exclusives. So I always love Celebration exclusives, just because they're a lot of kitsch. Digging this kind of fine art limited canvas from $600 to $5,000. Yeah, I mean, and I like it, nice, but I don't. Though. Yeah, I mean, it's a little cartoony for me, but
that's what I like about it. Actually, it just it's got that animation, like an animation feel
to it. I do like that the AT-ATs are being a little bit more active than we normally see them.
But it's just a print. Like for $5,000, you're not getting an actual painting.
Yeah, it's just a canvas. And who knows what the 5,000 level is. I don't know what that would be. Minibus by Diamond Select Toys. 200 for this motherfucker. 120 for him. 120 for that guy. And then we get some fancy watches. Fitbits, I assume. Vivo Fits. What is this? Kotobukiya. So this will be a 10th scale statue. Well, these are all kind of the boring ones. Here's Topps cards, art. Where? Shit. I don't think I fucking linked the right thing here.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not really...
That's not fun stuff.
No, it's
boring. Let's see. Star Wars Celebration official website, because there's a store that's open for Celebration right now, and that's where they have all their fun stuff. Yes, I'll accept your cookies. Track me all over the world. There we go. There's the more fun stuff. Do I really need to click start shopping when I just... All right, here we go. BB-8 avocado shirt. That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
A downed AT-AT punch bowl. I liked this, the Minoc with the suction cup that you could put in your window of your. I wouldn't put it in your window of your house, but your car. Tauntaun plush where you can stick Luke inside of them. T-shirts, blah blah blah. Metal lunchbox, kind of cool.
$50 for a t-shirt and pin combo. Holy crap. Wow.
Dude, the people love their pins. I don't get the pin thing myself, but look, this one sold out, the Mandalorian one.
Yeah, I mean, pin collecting is actually a pretty big deal, especially when it comes to Disney and Star Wars.
So it looks like that's it. Okay, not as exciting as I thought. Sorry, everybody. Hyped that up, and it was a big disappointment. Pulsecon coming. So I think anybody that listens to this show, this is going to be their shit here. So 2-day online con featuring Dungeons and Dragons, G.I. Joe, Magic, Power Rangers, Transformers, Marvel, Star Wars, and Ghostbusters, and more. Sure, there'll be some Nerf and My Little Pony in there. Let's see. Right now, the Pulse exclusives that we've seen are Plasma Series, Tully's Terrible Night. So you get a Terror Dog and Tully in a distressed outfit / deco. The Snake Supreme Cobra Commander, that's the black deco of that figure. Mighty Morphin Lord Drakon. I never watched that, so I don't know what that is. The Quintesson Pit of Judgment 5-pack. We've covered this before. Yeah, that's your mileage may vary on whether that's awesome or not. Hellfire Club, Logan and Charles Xavier 2-pack. The vintage Clone Wars 501st Legion Arc Troopers 3-pack. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about. Indoor figure set. This is Black Series. All my questions were quelled with that. They have ponchos. They have everything they should have. So I really like that. And then another one of my biggest must-have is the Wampa figure. It's the Black Series version in the vintage box. So, and I just need
so is this
vintage box.
and this doesn't matter whether you are a Pulse member, shipping member, right? So you're not going to get like extra access ahead of time if you're it's not one of those kind of deals, is it? Because I know like Cass was just asking in the chat if the Cobra Commander exclusives will sell out. Like, do you get priority being a Pulse member?
I haven't received any notification that that'll be the case. That was my big conspiracy theory, that they were going to end it soon. So it was everyone, but no, I think this is the way I understand it. Everything I've seen has basically been, we're going to do 2 days of fucking showing shit off. And as we show shit off, it's going to go up for pre-order on Hasbro. And that's where Peter and I are having a problem, because Peter's working now. So he's like, I need your help with these. And my fear, and again, I guess it's not really my fear. It nudges me the wrong way, that they're going to do a G.I. Joe show off and then all the G.I. Joe stuff's up. But if you wait for the Transformer stuff to come up, you're going to miss out on the G.I. Joe. So you're literally going to have to place an order for a figure. And then you're going to have to place an order for another figure. So you're going to keep getting that shipping tax, basically.
Plus, like you said, it's going to force you to basically stay attached to your computer the whole entire day, or the whole 2 days.
Fucking 2 days. Yeah, exactly. So I'm lucky that I'm in a position that I can do that, and I can kind of just sit there and watch everything. But yeah, Cass, I don't know. I of course will be getting it because I'm a sucker, but I'm not too interested in the black deco Cobra Commander. But to like AAA, that's like top on his list because he loves the black and red deco. I would grab a Quintesson Pit of Judgment if I'm able to, but I'm not going to fucking kill myself to get it, that kind of stuff. So it'll be really interesting. And of course, they'll be announcing more details and all that kind of stuff. I want to give a big shout out to Jackie Jennings. She's primarily found on Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi channel, as a host of a lot of their digital content. I love her. She's just the cutest thing in the world. It doesn't hurt that she has really big boobs, but she's just a really fun person, you know, and digs this kind of stuff. So I'm excited to see what kind of part she plays in all of this.
Is that a new term? So you don't say Sci-Fi Channel anymore. You say Sci-Fi.
No, Sci-Fi's actually throwback from when they first changed their name from Sci-Fi to SYFY.
Oh.
And literally my wife and I are rewatching Big Bang Theory, and we're on season 4, and they just tackled that. They're like, I don't understand how you pronounce Sci-Fi Channel's new name. You know, is it sci-fi? Is it sci-fi? Is it, you know, so it reminded me of when they did that name change, 10 years ago, that people are just like, what the fuck is this? You know? But, all right. So Lotus, I know you're not interested in probably any of this. Cliff, any of this on your radar? Anything must have?
Yeah, just the Logan Professor X.
You going to be able to grab that? Do you need some help with it?
Yeah, I'd appreciate some help. I'm still unsure how it's going to go down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, are you guys going to get early access since you're a member?
That's it. I don't think we are. I think they're going to fucking.
We got major delay over here because I asked that question. So we're way off.
Cliff
wasn't
listening to you.
That's a huge delay.
Yeah, that's like a 5-minute delay. But yeah,
Cliff's not selling any reaction right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Maybe he is.
He's
on
no
a 5-minute
selling it.
delay.
Hey, when are we going to talk about Pulsecon?
See, are we stuck? Like, are we stuck on Groundhog Day or something?
No, Lotus, I must have just missed that original comment. It must have gone over my head.
It's just fun. I'm just joking because I know Rock is having some problems with connection. It still seems a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about the G.I. Joe. I don't care about that Cobra Commander.
Yeah, you hear that, Peter?
I just want old Logan.
Nice. And I assume I kind of blew over it, but I assume this 2-pack is like, what was the movie Logan? Is it the 2-pack from Logan where they're the old guys?
Yeah, so it's old Logan and then elderly, sick Xavier in a wheelchair.
Okay. See, I might be interested in that, but yeah, I'll definitely help you with that too.
And what's the exclusive part? Does it hover?
I don't think it hovers. It in the world of Logan, he doesn't have a hover chair anymore. They kind of they have him locked up in like a tipped over water tower because he's got dimension now, and whenever he has attacks, it could kill anybody around him because of how powerful his mind is. So they keep him kind of medicated and they just push him around in a dilapidated wheelchair. Have you not seen Logan?
Yeah, I saw
Lotus?
Logan, but
So Logan's awesome.
I don't remember that part of it.
So you remember that Logan's like a limo driver, or at least that's
he's just a limo driver, and then there's this girl Logan, this little girl, right? And then she's
X20. Is she X23?
Yeah, I think it's X23.
Yeah. Rock, what about you? Anything on here must have?
I would say nothing on here is a must-have, but if I could get one thing, I'd get the Wampa because of the vintage box. But I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't cry if I don't get anything on here.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated. We'll have another cast before this, so we should have all the details by then. And then something that wasn't even on that listing, but I know this is high up on Peter's list as well because it's a bounty hunter. We get Cad Bane with Todo or To-Do or whatever you want to call him. Again, not a Cad Bane fan, not a Honda Osaka fan from the Clone Wars or anything. So, but looks good. Cad Bane's going to be in the main line right after this, just like these Black Series exclusives usually are. So, but that's another one if you're interested, Clone Wars Black Series fan. And then big news. This was kind of shocking that Toy Fair's already postponing. So they're talking about making a spring Toy Fair this year. If people don't know, this usually happens over the Valentine Day weekend in New York, and they're already saying done, not doing it. So stay tuned for official announcement of specific dates for both the spring 2021 and the February 2022 coming later this September.
Well,
I really can't be surprised.
I'm just like, fuck, man. So now we're pushing anything that's 6 months out. Like, are we that insecure that things will be back to normal?
Dude, open your door, look around.
I live in New York, so I see what's going on. New York City is a war zone right now.
Is it? Wow, I've seen the pictures. I've seen like. Anyways,
it's so lawless, and the crime is going berserk. They're taking the cops off the streets, and the other thing too is they just made an announcement. They're not opening any restaurants until next year now for indoor dining, unless
shut the fuck up.
No, not unless it's a lot of. I don't want to get into politics on a toy show, but basically, there's a lot of stuff going on politically wise with. They want cops to go into restaurants to make sure people are socially distanced when crime is going through the roof, like violent crime, and the police unions don't want to be inside restaurants making sure people are 6 feet apart when murder's gone up like 340% in the last couple months.
Wow.
So needless to say, another thing too is, would you want to have Toy Fair where people were just dying from COVID in that fucking convention center? Like, it's not really.
I totally
open.
Yeah, I totally forgot that it's been converted to the fucking like emergency fucking shit.
And then too, if anybody's coming in, they got to quarantine for 14 days from most states. It's a lot of political stuff, and don't want to talk about it here, but basically there's a lot of reasons why Toy Fair is pushed.
Well, I guess better safe than sorry, God, this is the ripple effect of this. I'm really curious about, because most of this toy design stuff can be done remotely and stuff like that. It's the promotion that has to be done in person. I mean, you see it with toy reviewers. They fucking send a sample from this reviewer to that reviewer. I'm sure they do the same fucking shit with prototypes for toys and that kind of shit. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see the ripple effect of all of this. And I think, like you say, this Toy Fair is the first sign of that.
I still don't know anybody who has gotten sick around me. So I've been over multiple friends' houses, so I don't know what this whole deal is about.
Lotus, they don't have COVID on Cybertron.
Do you guys know anybody that's actually gotten sick from anything? I mean,
yeah. I know 5 people that have.
Come on, really?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, not somebody I text every day, but my wife.
And you don't think it's a flu. You don't think just it's like a normal flu.
Oh, I think for some people it may be a cough, but the problem is there's been almost 190,000 people die of it. Okay, Lotus, let's not get into this.
Yeah, let's not get into it because there's a lot of people that die. There's thousands of people that die from the flu every year too. So
Yeah, but not
39,000
190,000 in 6 months.
I don't know that. I
that's
don't
not-
know that number. I don't know the research, so I can't answer.
All right.
But what I do know is on Rock the Farting Dad, if you watch some of those videos will make poor Dr. Fauci pass out.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of vegetables over the last few days, and whew, you don't want to be around me. That's for sure. All right. Toy news: Devastator box set confirmed. Like it wasn't confirmed before when they first showed this original artwork. Not saying anything. It says an array of weapons and accessories, so doesn't detail anything that might be special to this, although there is going to be things that are special to it. Listing indicates a $500 price point. So yeah, Hasbro's saying we're third party now. We're at the third party price point if you want a combiner.
Well, the only difference is it going to be is it going to be tune colored?
Oh, interesting. That would be dope.
Put the box back on. Didn't it look like it was tune color or no?
No, it's the artwork. But see, this is the artwork from a long time ago. This isn't because it still has silhouetted figures and stuff. But you're absolutely. I would buy a $500 Hasbro Devastator in construction green. I'm that
That's
sucker.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You're better off getting the Toy World. Get Toy World Constructor. I mean, you would spend. You would not want an actual real masterpiece figure. Like Constructor is like the best version of Devastator out, and it's been proven.
Yeah, no, I agree. But at that scale, I have the stupid Hasbro one.
Right, and then you would get a stupid $500 green one. That doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't. That's my fucking sickness. That's my illness.
That's not. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's a sickness. That's something else. Something else is happening there.
But we'll find out about that more soon. TBS Wave 27 confirmed. So this is where we get the Cad Bane. Let me bust this up. We're getting the Cad Bane, Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, which was a Walmart exclusive at one point. This is the one that has a lot of people excited. Sawyer is the code name, but the armorer from The Mandalorian. This is the way. Leia Organa, Return of the Jedi, Han Solo, Return of the Jedi. I'm assuming those are going to be the poncho versions like we're getting in the Comic-Con set. Incinerator Trooper. So that's do you guys remember were they decoed any different? Did they have the red deco that an Incinerator Trooper normally has?
Don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I thought it was just like a regular stormtrooper that had a fucking backpack. Oh no, there's the picture. Oh well, maybe not. Let's see here. Mandalorian scene. How about that? Oh well, here's sideshows, so you can buy a $220 version. So yeah, it'll be a deco like that. Interesting. Unidentified clone trooper and then Hoth rebel trooper, which will be a reissue. So that's coming if you're a Black Series person. Second Netflix spoiler pack. So I finally opened my first Netflix spoiler pack. Oh, did I just give away something? If you're still reading, then we can report. Oh shit. I just showed spoilers. So sorry, everybody. Let's see. But anyways, Second spoiler pack is coming. If you didn't see me scroll down, consider yourself safe. Yeah, the spoiler pack for the first one was like, I guess it was a spoiler because and again, this spoiler for the first season, if people haven't seen it, it's because Ultra Magnus is supposed to be looking like he's dying. But anyways, the spoiler thing that was, so they had a little thing that you had to open, and it was Play-Doh, and there was an accessory inside of it. The spoiler for that, again, if you don't want to hear, I don't know how it spoils anything, was Energon cubes. So let's see, retro collection reissue. So they did this with the Star Wars ones. Look like they're going to do this with the Empire Strikes Back as well. I never saw a Boba Fett, never could order a Boba Fett, not that I really cared, but
I found K2SO today, Rogue One K2SO. Is that a reissue?
Oh, nice. The vintage. No, that's just a vintage collection version of them. And that's been kind of sparse and sporadic.
Yeah, I've never seen them, and I saw one hanging on the peg today when I went there.
So yeah, and I know people haven't seen him at all. I've seen him a few times, but some of his casemates have been gone. Like I've never seen his casemates. So don't fret, don't pay inflated secondary market for this shit. You're gonna have a chance to get it online. More combining Dinobots. Oh, and I forgot to I thought I put the other link for this. So first, Takara Tomy teased this as the next Selects figure. So this is obviously Volcanus or something like that, the combining Dinobots. Did I put that down here somewhere else? I thought no.
Yeah, you need to start linking to Dame Chalk, because he's got all the latest stuff.
Yeah. So what it turns out that this is going to be is a not chrome, not like vac metallized chrome, but it's going to be a metallic version of those Dinobots. The what are they? I guess you call them the Siege Dinobots, whatever. But they'll have their parts that should be gold will be like a metallic gold, again, not vac metallized or anything. So just a nicer deco of all of the Dinobots. So
yeah, but it's G1 though.
No, this is the Siege Dinobots, the ones that we got, and I don't even remember what line, but
Takara Transformers Generation Select Volcanicus Dinobots, updated G1 color scheme, updated combiner hands, 2 feet, blah blah blah. Fresh.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were meaning these were the G1 molds, not the G1 decos.
Oh, no,
yes.
It's G1 deco.
Yeah, sorry. That's exactly right. That's what I was trying to convey with the gold painted and that kind of stuff. So yeah, nah, not for me. I've got the retail ones.
But if you slap exclusive on the box, it is for you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, right? Slap exclusive on it.
It does draw me in.
Yeah.
I will tell you that much. It does pique my interest more if you slap that on there.
Yeah.
Rumor possible new wave of G.I. Joe classified series featuring movie products listed. So Australian Collector Group posted this. Wave consists of Lady J, Zartan, Cobra Trooper, movie Storm Shadow, and movie Snake Eyes. It says movie is set to arrive February 21. That is actually not correct anymore. They have officially postponed it, and we'll get to that in grab bag. But kind of like we talked about with the Operation Blackout, we've seen what Zartan's going to look like. We've seen what Lady J is going to look like. The Cobra Trooper is just going to be a reissue of the Cobra Island one. But yeah, the movie Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, that'll be interesting to see if once we get pics of that. Here we go. We've got some pictures here. Cobra Trooper. Yeah. Don't really. Oh, interesting. So that's supposedly supposed to be the Zartan, I guess. So, yeah.
So basically, everybody's pulling their hair out trying to get Cobra Trooper. Just have some patience.
Yeah.
And don't pay scalper prices.
Oh my God. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get wanting to I don't get being concerned that they're not going to do Cobra Trooper over and over and over again. Maybe you want that deco. Maybe the next version will have more blue instead of black or something. But yeah, people freaking out about the Cobra Trooper. And same thing with Baroness. Same thing with Baroness. Like, they will do Baroness by herself without a bike. Like, if you've got to have that bike gift set, jump through hoops, because they probably won't ever do that again. But they'll do Baroness in a single pack, Sorry, I've been totally ignoring the fucking chat here. We got Cass saying any Joe is on the top, is top on his list. We've got Mark Haddock from Down Under joining us.
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, I assume so. Especially since he's saying morning, fellas, because it's about 8:00 his time there right now. Or maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. But so welcome. So Cass, why don't you answer? Are you just dying for the Cobra Island stuff? Have you found it? Have you paid secondary market for it?
Us?
Oh, he said he almost bought a beachhead. So if he hasn't even found a beachhead, I doubt he's found any of the harder stuff.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't found. The only thing that I found was a roadblock. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't see literally one out of all of my trips every single weekend. I do not see any Joes. So I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I know Ed Arndt's gotten Troopers and Baroness.
But he's doing.
He's doing the fucking stock checking and being there at 6 o'clock in the morning and that shit. Yeah. Cass says he has the roadblock, and that's it. And I'll keep an eye out. I've seen again, one at a time, but I've seen Beachhead 3 separate times. So if you need a Beachhead, I'll keep an eye out. I have picked up a Beachhead and a roadblock for Roger, because they're not getting them up there, or he can't find them up there. So those are beyond the Cobra Trooper I wanted for myself. Those are the only other two I've seen. I've never seen a Baroness.
Looks like Brian just stopped in.
What up, Wrinkleizer? All right. When we got up here, movie classified, Figure King scans. So the biggest thing with the Figure King scans is the Starscream. They're calling it 2.0. It's a 3.0, but whatever you wanna say. I mean, Jesus.
All right, so Mark did confirm that it's 8:45 in the morning over there down under.
Nice.
So, but that would be 8:45 Tuesday then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's in the future. I mean, so what are your thoughts about this Starscream, Lotus? I know you're out of the MP game, but would you have sold your other ones for this one?
Yeah, if I was still in it, that's exactly what I was doing. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Just upgrading as they came along.
Well, for me doing with the number game, I would probably just keep both. Just keep the other one as well. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you want a gray one, it's definitely the one to get.
Yeah, Rock. There should be way up on your shopping list.
Only if Baba Bobo has it. If Baba Bobo don't have it, it's not. I don't want it.
I don't think we should even talk about Chinese sellers anymore because that's all pretty much done right now, right? With shipping all
Is
messed
it?
up.
No. So here's my good karma. So I had to put in. I got to the last day of my fucking being able to put in a claim. I put in a claim for a stupid $5. I think I have them right here, or I should. Where'd they go? For the Imaginex homages to muscle figures. So this is those little blind packs. They're all just rubbery yellow fleshy. Yes, thank you. So I had to put in a thing. Guy, no problem, was like, here's your $5 back. 3 weeks later, I finally got him in the mail. And he hasn't messaged me back yet, but I messaged him like, hey, you refunded my money. I actually got him. Like, where can I send you your $5 back? You know, so, and I've been ordering Mech Fans toy stuff that's come out, getting it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no problem.
Wow.
Granted, that's not the slow version. That's obviously a faster version, airmail or something. But no, I've still, you know, if there's something in China I want.
I mean, I know right now, Canada is not accepting shipments.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. From China or from anywhere?
From the U.S., yeah, from anywhere, yeah.
Wow.
They're locking it down, making sure no COVID gets in, you know?
Yeah.
Just lock it down. Strict.
So I'm not a huge fan of this Starscream. I think the Make Toys one looks better. Again, we're not seeing it in full deco or anything.
We won't know. We won't know if
Yeah.
it's better until someone transforms it to see if there's anything different with the engineering that would make it an upgrade. That's all.
That's exactly
You know,
right.
We all know what the downfalls of the MP11 mold, and so we will learn the downfalls of this mold.
Hell yeah. I love it. That's the wisdom, yo. That's wisdom talking. People need to listen. Let's see. New Clone Wars hot toys. So if you follow this, you know that I have pre-ordered my first hot toys, and that was a Captain Rex.
Did your Rex sell out yet?
I don't know. Let's take a,
because that was a while ago. This stuff usually
Yeah.
sells out. So I was just wondering, like, if you it'll go on wait list if it sells out, and then like if people cancel the orders, the wait list will open up if you put a reservation.
Yeah, what I didn't realize is I thought my payment cycle was going to start immediately, and I guess it does. Like, they estimate when it's going to ship, and they start your payments like the 5 or 6 months out, whatever the payment schedule is from the ship time. So that's kind of an interesting thing. So you can pre-order for that small amount, like $25 down, and you don't even start paying. No, it's still available, right?
Still
if it says
available.
pre-order, it's that COVID thing, or maybe people just don't want a Clone Wars version of a character, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much product out there.
Yeah,
but the Ahsoka, everyone's saying that thing's gonna sell out. They say that's a big deal to the Clone Wars community.
So you can already get a 501st Trooper with the Ahsoka helmet on it. Again, mild spoilers, I guess, there. Sorry, everybody. What's up, bro?
What's up, dog?
Oh, I just took one. Cheers. Say hi.
Cheers.
You're a little tiny box here covered up by labels.
Hi, guys. That's okay. I'm filthy, so.
Let's see. Tons of stuff coming with her. Yeah, Jesus. Motion. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the motion blades. She's got 3 different holographic little, static figures.
Oh yeah, hologram of Anakin, of Obi-Wan, of Yoda. Wow, a projector. Jesus.
Yeah.
This is insane.
She's got the cloak. So yeah, yeah, I mean, Chris from the 6 Scale Scavengers was saying this is going to be a big deal. They seem to feel that this is definitely going to be a figure that's going to sell out. But and I guess the other thing that he was saying was there's just limited, there's limited stuff for Ahsoka in general. There's not a lot of toys on the market that represent Ahsoka.
There's not, and there's not one out yet that represents this like late in the game Clone Wars look, like this more adult look of hers either.
Yeah.
A Black Series is coming, but wow. Looks super dope. She's just not that important to me. Rex is my man. Okay, let's get back here. Maybe. My browser's not freezing up here. Kingdom figures. Oh, so we were speculating about this in the last one, but now there's been videos and pictures, in-hand pictures of all of this stuff. Looks like in this one it shows off the warpath we're going to be getting. So instead of H tanks like we've got in the past, it's going to be an actual tank. I'm digging this stuff. I mean, the Black Arachnia looks good.
Did you see do you have a picture of Black Arachnia transformed into the
the spider? I don't. This one has
people.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe, yeah. See how it looks like it's got a couple of balls hanging.
Yeah. She's got chin nuts.
She's got chin nuts. Yeah, that was on a Rick and Morty episode, I think, where the one planet they went to, all of the people had chin nuts.
Have people ever seen movie 43?
No,
I saw 44, but I think I missed 43.
Movie 43 is like this movie. It's a movie done by 13 different directors. It has an all-star cast, and it's just these off the wall, like most what's the word I'm looking, offensive, like little mini movies all stitched together. And one of the episodes is, who's the chick from Titanic? Kate Winslet. Yeah, it's Kate Winslet on a blind date with Hugh Jackman, and Hugh Jackman has fucking chin nuts, like full on, really well done special effect chin nuts. Mm-hmm. And it's just this awkward blind date of this guy, really good looking guy that has testicles hanging down from his fucking chin. So worth a watch. It's not like amazing or anything, but worth a watch for a dumb movie to watch. But yeah, so she definitely has chin nuts. I don't think she looks awful though. This is what I'm excited about. So this is the big leak, is a ultra class. So we're talking, well, I guess fucking Skyfire was a supreme class. Mm-hmm. Is Ultra the fucking like Scorponok, and is that now considered Ultra?
Well, I think those are just Titan, aren't they?
Oh yeah, those are Titan class. So Ultra used to be like in between Voyager and Leader. So I don't know, but an arc, which is super exciting to me because I love the way the arc looks. Showing Teletran 1 here. I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
supposed to be.
I don't think we've ever had an official Teletran 1 or ARC or repair bed. I mean, I think this is the first time that we would have an official. Obviously we've had a lot of third party, but I don't think we've ever received an official toy from a Hasbro.
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing is with that Dinobot Comic-Con gift set, the G1 deco of the movie. We got that cardboard bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm actually kind of excited about.
And it looks like it's going to possibly have cell. Is it going to be cell shaded as well? I mean, the Teletran 1 screen looks like it's got a little cell shading on it. So I don't know if that's just they're just simulating motion on the screen, or if the whole thing is going to be. We need to get better pictures. Well, and this wasn't officially confirmed, right? This is just these are just.
Well, I mean, this says confirmado, so Marco Madri's reviews. But so the interesting thing about this is, while this is tied into a story about Kingdom, we also got to remember that we're having Studio Series 86 coming up too, so this might be part of that line. And the thought there is that those might be cell shaded. So this might be part of the whole Studio Series 86 line and would be cell shaded, but
I just think that if they're going to do the ARC, I mean, listen, if they can do a big Star Wars, ship, why can't they do just a big ARC playset? It doesn't have to doesn't have to do anything. Just door the main
the top or ramps come out or something.
Separate the top. Exactly. The bay door opens. If they want to get a little crazy, put some lights on it or something. I don't know, but. I don't know. I mean, obviously they're making, big toys for Star Wars, like even in the vintage line and all those other lines. So why can't they do that and do something in scale with all the, with all the figures,
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because what are you going to do with this? I mean, what are you going to do with this if it's not scaled? I don't understand what you do with it. I mean, it'd be cool to keep it in the box, maybe, but
Well, and I mousing over this, I just realized they're actually saying that this would be a Titan class.
Or
toy.
Well,
So I would assume they would make it transform, but I don't know.
Well, the ARC really never transformed.
No, I agree. But I think it would be dumb to add that just because it's a transformer. It's got to transform, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
All right.
So you think, let's talk about that. So you think that they would actually take the ARC and make a new character out of it?
I wouldn't put it past them. I don't know how they would release I guess, has Hasbro ever released a non-transforming Transformer toy?
No. See, I don't think the third parties have that. I don't think that they've ever done. I mean, besides the new red line. And then obviously the Titanium series, they didn't transform, did they?
Not the small ones, but they made a Titanium like deluxe sizes that transformed.
Okay. Well, then, I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see. See what happens.
Let us know your thoughts. This will be posted in the group. Chime in there. All right. Let's get into some third party here. Here's something to get Rock to chime in. Wrestling figures. Who the hell are these people? And it's one of the biggest figures of them.
All right, both these guys were WWE superstars. They got let go, and their big running joke was the one guy hasn't won a match in like a year or two. So when he signs an autograph, Brian Myers would write, Brian Myers, 0-267. And then the other guy, Matt Cardona, was just never really used properly. So his phrase would be like, I'm always ready.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rock's been having problems the whole time. Rock, you just keep on dropping.
You
and
keep
you're
dropping
breaking
if
up.
you haven't noticed.
Yeah, it's
He just dropped. He's like, Rock's like, it's, and then he drops.
it's you know what it is. It's my son's playing this video game. My wife's watching Netflix, and everybody's home. Everywhere on my block using all the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, you're good. Go ahead and
all right. Well, no,
continue.
these guys they have a really popular wrestling podcast, and they've basically figured out the whole way how to like get money from their fans with releasing exclusive figures and T-shirts and stickers and patches. And I mean, honestly, I was in their Patreon group. It was like $5 a month. I feel like they really take advantage of their fans. They're constantly just trying to like get them to buy stuff that's limited, and then they're fighting on the internet about scalpers. And it's a very entertaining wrestling podcast. I know Joe Ryan's a big listener to it. It's a fun show because they really made me get nostalgic for my wrestling figures, and I did start buying a lot of old figures again. But these figures are great. They're really Super 7 did a great job on them.
Yeah, I mean, these are definitely. My assumption is anything that Super 7's putting out is still for Horsemen. So yeah, I mean, the Horsemen are going to do amazing. The accessories do look good, and it's just interesting that they would license, like that. But
well, they're not in WWE anymore. They're one in AEW and one's with TNA. So when they signed these deals, it was before they signed with these other promotions.
Yeah, I was going to say, because don't promoters usually say your likeness, your names, all that belong to us and that kind of shit?
Yeah, and these figures are actually their real names, and that's what they both are now. They're both not using characters; they're just using their actual persona.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, because Vince McMahon is that was the latest news story. Is Vince McMahon is now claiming that he owns the people's real names too, and he doesn't want people to make money doing Twitch or other ways that they make money. So it's really it's bad for these independent contractor wrestlers.
Yeah, and that's got to be rough, that because I've been watching a lot of documentaries and stuff. They just released season 2 of like, what is it, like Dark Side of the Mat or something like that?
Oh, Dark Side of the Ring. It's incredible.
Yeah, that one was really I like that first season. I watched it all in one day.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty wild stories.
Yeah. Box Bantha. This is also Rock's baby here. So I saw this price point and I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't realize this was a third-party product. So
it's cool, but the price is out of control.
Oh my god! But I mean, it is so awesome. So a 3 3/4 vintage style Bantha, complete with, it looks like the trap door to shove the fucking sand person in. I don't know how they're going to get away with this. That's my main thing. Like, I'd be afraid to pre-order. Just because, I mean, they're ripping everything off. I mean, they've got Kenner with the registered trademark on there. But this thing's pretty dope. I mean, I like it. To me, that's exactly what a vintage fucking Bantha would look like. Big goofy face, big goofy smile on it.
I just don't get where they get the price for it. I mean, that's just... Whew. A lot of money for that.
What is the price? No one has disclosed the price.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's because I don't have them.
$229.
Okay,
that's the pre-order price. If you don't get it on pre-order, it's going to be $260 after the fact. It says back the Bantha. Let's go see what Bantha. Welcome to Back the Bantha. Help start this incredible collaboration. Oh God, they are going to get a cease and desist like nobody's business, in my opinion.
Collaboration is it, so it's not licensed?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem here.
And this same guy, he also makes really nice custom Star Wars figures, and I think he only sells them through Instagram.
Is this the dude that does the Mandalorian ones that I've talked about?
This is Sith Lord.
Oh, okay. The guy I'm thinking
Sith
about
Lord
has no talent.
This guy also, he does something that's kind of pretty shitty. They take like the Yak Face, the original Yak Face, and they basically remold it and just pump them out, just make repros of it. So now,
shit.
I buy a lot of stuff off his Etsy page. I like it.
And so if it's a custom figure, what does a custom figure usually run?
I think they're like between 40 and 60.
Okay.
I bought a bunch. I bought Han in Stormtrooper gear. I bought a reproduction Luke in Stormtrooper gear. I got a repro Yak Face, a repro Blue Snaggletooth.
Oh wow. Okay, so he's doing a lot of KO shit.
Yeah, and they're awesome. They're like factory. They're perfect. I love them.
That's cool.
So does that hurt? Like, can you tell the difference between a vintage and
does he put a stamp
Only
on it?
if you look at the date stamp. There is a stamp. Yeah.
Okay, so he's not trying to totally flood the market.
Here, I can pull up his Etsy page if you want me to share my screen.
Well, here, let me. I'll do it over here. So we're doing.
So
Etsy.
Cliff, is he reproducing the actual figures? So the date stamps are like 1970 or 1980 or whatever the date is? Or
I believe I'd have to dig mine out. They're on the bottom of a pile over there, but I believe there are new date stamps.
Oh, okay.
Sith Lord,
it's
all
Stan
one word.
Solo.
Oh
no, it's Stan Solo Creations on Etsy. Stan Solo.
Oh, Creations. Okay. Oh, and he's doing. Are the ones packaging? You buying are carded ones like this?
Yeah, you can buy carded or loose.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Raw Star Wars is the username on Etsy. Oh, see,
that's
crazy.
Not him.
No, this isn't him. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna send you this link.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat.
Sweet.
The secret invisible chat
that I never pay attention to.
Fucking connection again.
Here you go.
Yeah, Rock,
I'm just gonna drop out,
man. You're going in.
No, stay on.
Drop out.
Stay on and go.
Somebody go to talk. I fucking drop out.
Go yell at your family. Say, get off the fucking internet.
Yeah, you deal with my wife then.
All right.
There you go.
Well, we're gonna miss you, Rock.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I don't want to be on and drag the show down. Every time I talk, I'm just like dropping out. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time.
We love you, brother.
Rock, did you get those? Did you get those Burger King things?
You know what? I'm trying to see if I can get the guy a better price on it, but thank you for sharing those. Those look awesome. I'm probably gonna buy them to get off now. An eBay buying rage right now. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Later, brother.
Spend that free money.
All right, so we got this Chris Smith Stan Solo Creations.
This is where I buy my stuff from.
I can just hear Rock going through the house. What the fuck, you know? Like, I mean, I could just hear him, you know. Like,
what is it? So why does he have the? Oh, he probably just blocks that out so you can't see it. Oh yeah, like the Kenner down here. Interesting way to go about it, you know. So,
dude, and his work is top notch. I have a bunch of his figures, and they're great.
Well, now while we're just on this thing, let me show you this has no talent. This dude's shit sells out in 1 minute.
Hey, that's my Instagram.
2 minutes. Hey, there you are, creature of black lagoon. Shit. There we go. Has no talent. So he's tricky as, oh, this looks like this might have been a sale. I mean, okay. So he's tricky as fuck because he just reposts things constantly, but all amidst these reposts that he does, then he'll post something for sale and it'll sell out in 1 minute. It's crazy. So here's the stuff he's been doing. So I should have known better. This is his latest thing, was the Incinerator Trooper from Mandalorian. You can see he's done the child. He's done a vintage Beskar Mandalorian, a regular Mandalorian. He's done a female Mandalorian. He's done the armor. He's done the what was that dude? Not Nicolas Cage, the other guy from Mandalorian. But yeah, these are pricey figures. These are $60 a piece. He's done the heavy infantry. He did the Berg, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, if you follow him, he'll post it when it's for sale, have a price, and then if you go to it and it says sold out, it means it's sold out. But he's done female Boba Fett. He's done all kinds of crazy shit. So another guy to follow if you're interested. I kind of would like to promote him a little bit more because he's making, again, they're knockoffs, but at least he's redecoing them and he's doing new molding and stuff. The other guy has me concerned that he's just basically making knockoffs. But Studio Series Devastator Upgrade Kit. And so we get you get his little horns here. You get a little back thing with some cabling. And this is what got me. I pre-ordered it.
The balls.
I don't know if I'm going to cancel it. Yep. The wrecking balls. That got me.
And how much is the whole kit to get that?
$50.
$50 you got to spend just to get those.
Yeah,
there's nobody else making a set of wrecking balls.
I think there probably will be, and that's why I did it through BBTS. So if I need to cancel, I've got 6 months from the date of release to cancel, basically. But
those would be something real simple to 3D print. You know, I mean,
that's true.
Have you checked like Etsy? Because you know that 3D printing is all over Etsy. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree. That probably would be better because I don't really care. I do like the little horns or eyebrows or whatever you want to call them.
$50 sounds like a lot of money for that.
I absolutely agree.
And I know there's a huge market for add-on kits like this. I mean, there is a really strong market where when these add-on kits sell out, they do go up in value.
Yeah,
for some of them. I don't know about this
movie one.
It looks hideous. It looks hideous.
I still like it, and
it's a disaster. How do you like this?
Because it looks exactly like the movie. I mean, look at that. That's exactly what the movie looks like. Now that it has the wings up here and it's got some fillers in its arms.
I think they need to. I don't know. They need to do something else. Maybe this would be a good figure to be in the movie masterpiece line. You know,
I agree.
And really make it look like the movie. You know,
yeah. I agree, and like I say, I'm still interested in seeing the scale. But I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this is it's what, like 2 Leader figures, 4 Voyager figures, and 2 Deluxe figures. I mean, it's a fucking mind-boggling fucking thing of engineering. And like you say, if you don't like that look, yeah, it may look like just a huge mess to you. But I'm digging it.
Yeah.
1/12 accessories. So Cliff, this is kind of right up your alley, Mister. I'm checking my phone.
I was actually slick. I was pulling molds out of.
Oh.
I was checking to see if this head cast is clear. Come on, I respect you more than that.
So we get some interesting like explosion effects and stuff like that. It's still not quite sure what these are supposed to plug into. They show some examples here that they might plug into a hand or something. I just
want to say, anyone who is interested in these types of little just parts, all this stuff can be 3D printed very easily, especially with resin 3D printers. So if you're looking at this and you're spending $25 for these little accessories, you may want to look into the resin 3D market. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You can get a really nice resin 3D printer for around $200, and start learning how to, you don't even have to learn how to model. I mean, there's tons of this stuff that's out there that other people have modeled, and then you just download it and you just have to learn how to print it. There is a little bit you have to learn how to actually print it. But yeah.
And
I just think $25 is so expensive,
It does seem a lot. I mean, but you look at the Tamashii effects and stuff like that; they're super pricey too. But the resin can be all see-through like this and gradated and everything. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, like I just bought a box of clear resin.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm digging it. I don't think it's
you can do
terrible of a price for $25. I mean, but I agree, Lotus. Anytime you can do it yourself and you've got that wherewithal and interest in taking the time out to do it, that would be awesome. And then you're contributing, right? Like, especially if
you're only contributing. You're only contributing if you know how to actually 3D model. I'm just saying that there's people out there on Thingiverse and stuff that you can download their models, and give them a shout out or whatever. Download their models, and they are free to use.
Mm-hmm.
I used to make some pretty good muzzle flashes just out of hot glue and clear paint.
Yeah, that's the one I've always seen, like all the little fires where you just kind of pull it up and shit like that.
You just kind of shape it before it hardens. And you can get a good muzzle flash. You coat it with some clear red and some clear yellow. It looks awesome.
This one I kind of liked if you're that kind of person. So you got beer bottles, beer mugs, you got burritos, bananas, water bottles, cell phones, that kind of thing.
If you go into Walmart and you go into like the girls section, you'll see all this stuff is way cheaper. So actually, for some reason, the whole fascination with mini scaled grocery items is definitely still a thing. There's blind box for it. There's full packages of cereal boxes and all kinds of stuff like that. So I don't know. I wouldn't support something like this for $20. I would look at a cheaper alternative.
Good advice.
I'm just saying. I agree.
Go
out of the box sometimes. Don't if you're on BBTS and blah blah blah. You're just looking at stuff. Try to think about where did that idea come from? That idea came from somewhere else. There's another person who has already created that or whatever, and just go walk down the aisles of Walmart. You'll find a lot of crazy stuff at Walmart.
Well, and I know I've done Hobby Lobby and Michael's too.
Oh yeah,
because they have all
Hobby
that
Lobby has all the
shit.
miniature. Yeah, Hobby Lobby's got all the miniature stuff. Like there's like in the dollhouse section, they have a whole 24 pack of old Coke bottles, and with the actual plastic, whatever you call it, plastic tray that you can put the bottles in, and they look really cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I know. I found a few in 3 3/4 stuff that worked for 3 3/4 figures and shit like that. So, all right, New Age Ultra Magnus. So this just dropped in the last couple days. Oh, I guess it's just this one picture. What I thought was really interesting about this is the first one where, is this diff? Oh. I guess I didn't read this correctly. I thought this was an Ultra Magnus that used the cab, but it looks like the cab is actually a different figure. The cab is just their Optimus Prime, but the Ultra Magnus is still a all-in-one piece like everybody else has done. Okay, that makes more sense. But I thought they were going the mech suit style like the original G1, but
I think they are, but they're making you buy 2 figures.
Oh, you think so?
I think that, well,
Yeah.
trying to look at the legs. Look at the legs. Look at the legs on Ultra Magnus. See how the white is in front, and then you have the shell of the red on his back ankles and the shell. I'm thinking he actually is inside of that. I think you need both parts.
Huh. Well, let's see if they clarify here. Scale market is highlighted. New Age presents their take on just minutes after revealed. There, New Age brings us design based on the original of a separate white Optimus Prime figure, which uses parts of the vehicle mode as an armor. The design of the 2 components is close to the G1 animation style. Ah, interesting. Yeah, and they're just going to make you buy 2 different pieces. So if you just want a white Prime, you could get that. Huh.
Yeah. It's 2 different part numbers. So I think what it is 2 different part numbers. I think the one part number is just the white Prime, and then the other part number comes with white Prime and Ultra Magnus armor. I think that's what it is, because it wouldn't make sense anyway.
Yeah, because you just might end up with fucking 5,000 trailers.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So that's what it is.
So interesting. All right. Hey, mute yourself there, buddy.
Sorry. Is that me?
Yes.
Getting my paintbrushes?
He's playing Yahtzee.
Yeah, that's exactly.
No, I'm not. I'm getting paintbrushes.
Earthrise Deluxe Wave 2 has hit retail.
Sorry,
so
guys.
This includes RC, Smokescreen, Airwave, and Alicon. So everybody.
So you know what's funny is I went to Walmart this morning, and you know how when all this, we had the Transformer standee in the aisle, and you had all of the Netflix figures, and you had everything was there. Now all that stuff is gone, and all you have is just one little row of figures now, at least in my Walmart. It's just funny how, and I see the hot links. There's shelf warming. The purple hot. It's just crazy that it's, like I said, it's all hype. It's all this garbage hype, and then the stuff.
Well, yeah, I remember Sway's like, I paid $50 to get one on eBay. I don't care. I'm like,
that's Jesus. The thing. It's all the hype and the emotion and all that crap, and so.
As feels ya. What was the other sighting that we had? Nothing. BMF showing up in a Target, at least. Who knows? By the looks of the this actually showed up in the little end cap. So Galaxy's Edge stuff hit big last week. I hit 3 targets and didn't find any figures.
Did you see my pictures? Because the shelves were really full.
Yeah, but no figures. Like, it was full of this stuff, like coffee cups and
Well, I mean, it
blankets.
had a red figure and it had a white.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there was.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was figures there, just maybe 3 of them.
Maybe I missed it, but yeah, the Captain Cardinal was one I was looking for. The Mountain Trooper, which was the white stormtrooper, I was looking for. And again, not enough to be like, oh, Lotus, go back to your Target and go buy those for me, kind of thing. But yeah, I didn't see any figures. The only thing that I saw was this cute little lady. Oh yeah, my R2KT homage here. That was the only thing I picked up from this big Galaxy's Edge push that they had. Online, more TMNT pre-orders. So I know, Cliff, you did the shredder, the super shredder from the movie. You doing this very expensive accessory pack? Oh, you're on mute still.
You told me to mute, and I listened to you, boss. You told me to mute, boss. No, I don't know. I'm still looking at it. I got the accessory pack for Friday the 13th. I got the accessory pack for Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, I'm just kind of looking at is there enough? I have the 4 turtles. I have, Toka Rezar. I have Casey. Do I need this? Yeah. And I haven't decided yet. I mean, I'm on the fence. I mean, it looks cool.
What is the?
It's got the pork rinds. Like, if anything, I need to get it for the pork rinds.
Yeah. What was that, Lotus?
What is it? What's the skateboard say? It's not Santa Cruz. It's something else, right?
Sewer cruise.
Sewer cruise. Okay.
Like, and not cruise, like cruising cruise. But yeah.
Right. But it's supposed to be Santa Cruz, right? That's
exactly. Yeah. That's what they're playing off of. Yeah. I mean, God. I mean, just the mini turtles itself, because I almost bought the mini turtles for the quarter scale ones. The mini turtles that were probably like 5 inches tall or something like that. See, Lotus, this is where I have that conundrum. Like, I can't ever, there's not going to be a Fritos bag that's non,
Oh no, this is I mean, this is licensed. You're talking licensed stuff. If you're talking about, the stuff that I was talking about was not
just generic. Fucking
yeah. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, I don't know. So I want to be honest with you guys. I have not watched the Turtles movies since the 90s. So
oh wow,
I don't recognize. I don't know the association of these parts. You know what I'm saying? I understand that mini turtles and they, grow through the ooze and stuff, but I don't remember, besides them having a pizza, I don't remember a TV. I don't remember a newspaper that says it's worse. I don't know where these are coming from in the movie.
Yeah, and I guess that really comes down to that. If you recognize all these things, you're like, oh God, I got to have the skateboard and I got to have the turtle wax, which they're saying is turtle wash. Oh no, actually, maybe it does say turtle wax. But anyways.
Plus, I have that TV and 2 other things NECA made.
Is that the same mold from the other ones?
It came with the Toys That Made Us DVD set. So I have it for that, and then it came with the Halloween 3-pack.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, because that's definitely not the TV from the Nightmare on Elm Street one. A little bit different. No, definitely.
I finally saw the 2 of the movie Turtles at Walmart. Finally.
Oh, like a 2-pack of them?
Yeah, 2-packs. The Donatello and I think Michelangelo. There was 2 of them. Shit. I took pictures of them.
I am missing these. I thought I kept pretty close tabs on all your pictures.
Well,
The other thing announced was so they made a city play set for the movie stuff that was kind of grungy and all that. Now they've repainted it, redecorated it, whatever you want to call it, to make it animation style, which I do like the Channel 6 building in the background, that kind of stuff. But they've released this as a regular just street corner display too, and just $150 is a lot for this. But again, I guess if you have the space and this is a focus, or you're like, I have all these animated, turtle toys to display, this is something you might want to do, but just seems pricey. Cliff, do you do dioramas? I know you do lots of customizing and stuff. Do you do dioramas for your stuff?
I really wanted to get the original one that was just kind of generic, but I never end up pulling the trigger just because of its price. But I would want just the generic building that I could put any figures on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it.
You don't do custom ones or anything like that? Custom backdrops or anything?
Yeah, I do custom backdrops. Usually when I have like a shelf, I'll try to print some stuff like on the back of the shelf to make it look like a city. I've been working on one. I've been drawing up plans for one that I want to buy like a cheap dollhouse. Oh, he's got.
I'm listening. You want to buy a cheap dollhouse?
I want to get like a cheap dollhouse that I could put on like a three shelf, like end shelf. I want to put that on top, and then I want to design the below the dollhouse to be the Bat Cave, so that I can have Wayne Manor and to go down into the Bat Cave. That's something I'd like to do.
That would be dope. So you could have some Bruce Wayne and what is it, Dick Grayson? Is that what Robin's name
Dick
is?
Grayson.
And maybe what's the butler?
Alfred.
Yeah, so you could have them up there, and then you could have some outfitted ones down below. That would be dope. I'd be down with that. Hell yeah.
I put in the chat the Star Wars figures and the turtles that I found from the group.
Yeah, I forget that we normally take breaks when we do these 2-week episodes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you did find them. So that's dope.
So that was Captain Cardinal.
Yeah, Captain. Jesus.
And DJ R3K.
Yeah.
I think that's the ride thing, right?
It is. Yeah. The character was originally part of like the flight crew on the original Star Tours ride, and then now at Galaxy Edge, she's a big DJ or something.
I think that figure is actually selling for a lot too.
Crazy. Oh yeah. See, I even posted. Wow. Need to be very out there today. Wow. Okay. I must have had a little to drink there. All right. Black Series reissues. So if you miss these, they're coming back around. Gamorrean Guard, General Grievous, Commander Gree, and Carbonized Fett, as well as the Wave 37 that we already talked about. And then these are other pre-orders. So if you missed out on any of those store or online exclusives, now's your chance to get them back at the retail price, at least. New select figures. So we get Red Wing in a full release. Red Wing was a Target red card only exclusive, which if you didn't think that was going to do poorly, I don't know what to think of your concept of what exclusives do well. But we get a deluxe spin out and Cordon, which is Sunstreaker, and is different versions.
Yeah, Cordon is the Diaclone version, right? That's the
the police car Lamborghini.
They made a masterpiece of that. I remember.
Yeah, and I think they did the spin out too, didn't they? The red fucking.
I think they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did the. Yeah.
And then I really like this Megatron when it was first leaked. Jesus, months and months ago. So this is the Universal Studios Megatron. It's supposed to represent what the guy looks like that walks around in the costume. So
it's close. It's definitely not painted the way he really is.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, see, and I haven't ever seen any pictures based on the 3D ride. So I like that he's not like stupidly priced. I mean, he's just leader price, you know. And the original version of him from the movie, if you don't like, it was a little heavy-handed with all the dirt and grime and that kind of stuff. This to me kind of looks more like Megatron, but again, I like the other one because it is a little bit more movie accurate. So, Cliff, I think we've asked this before, but you haven't even seen the Transformers movies, right?
I saw the one in '86, and I saw the one from the first Michael Bay one from '07.
Okay, but not the other 4 or 5. I think you would dig Bumblebee. I'm never.
That's what I heard. I heard
him.
Bumblebee was fun.
Yeah, it's an 80s romp, you know. That's what they were going for. The time period, the feel, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like an 80s thing, you know. So I would recommend that, but I wouldn't recommend any of the other ones. Except for you watch so many movies. I'm like, just do it. You know?
But like I tried to watch part 2 like 3 times and could only get about 12 or 11 minutes in each time when I'm like, I'm done. And then I'd start again. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's try to get 20 minutes in. And then like 10 minutes in, I'm like, I'm done.
Amazon Medic 2-pack. So we get the inevitable Ratchet redeco / maybe mild remold of Ironhide. And then what is her name? Lifeline?
Chromia?
Oh, is that supposed to be Chromia and they're just not using?
Well, no, Lifeline is the new name.
Oh, okay. But the color is Chromia.
Is that Chromia was the teal? Am I getting that mixed up? There was RC Chromia and there was one other, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Maybe the teal is not Chromia. Chromia's blue. What's the teal? There was one other one.
Transformers Fembots.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's one other.
Oh, there we go. There's all 4 of them.
Paradon Medic or something like that.
Oh yeah, Paradon Medic. You're absolutely right.
So now she's called Lifeline, which is easier to Paradrone Medic, maybe Paradon. I don't remember what it exactly was. Something Medic.
Female Transformer wiki. I love that people are just like, oh my god. Can we get? No.
I mean, I think I have.
I think Paradron Medic.
I think I have the Parad. Is it Paradron? Can you just type that in just to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly? I don't know if it's Paradone or Paradron Medic. But I thought, didn't we get her in the Generations line along with RC and Chromia? Or no, we never got her. Maybe that's the deal, is we never got her.
I'm pretty sure we got her. Oh my god. Okay, let me try it up here.
Google.
Let me start with Medic and then Transformers Medic. Might just not. Let's just see. Paradon. Paradron.
Okay, Paradron. Gotcha.
There we go. Okay.
So we never got her in the Generations line then.
Let's see.
Maybe that's what the deal is.
Yeah. So here's the toys that have been released. The little.
So that's why
Heroes of Cybertron.
That's why it's a big deal. Is we never got, and it's literally just a repaint of RC.
Yeah. And then Amazon exclusive Galactic Odyssey collection, next reveal in 29 days. Oh, if we would have just gone to here's the Paradron Medics 2-pack.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we're past that now. We spent too much time.
The Galactic Odyssey collection is themed with a planet in the Transformers universe. This collection will consist of 5 packs, which represent an encounter on one of each of these planets.
So I wasn't looking at the chat, so I apologize. But Brink said he told exactly what it was, that it was Paradon Medic. And then basically he says that Lifeline is a specific character from the show. Now I watched the show and I don't remember. Oh, is he talking about the? Maybe he's talking about the. I don't know if he's talking about Generation 1 or what, but
no, I think he's talking about War for Cybertron.
Oh, well, I watched that, and I don't remember seeing a teal RC.
Let's see here.
I know. Okay, so I know the last episode had. The last episode I think had three fembots. When they were just standing around. Yeah, I think it is the last episode that she popped in there. That's what it is. Yeah, she's on the last episode.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what I can put in here to see if we can find something. But anyways, thank you, Brian. Yep. Sorry that we were just off in our own world. I wonder what this is. Okay, so the first.
So Brian confirmed it's from the G1 episode.
Okay. So when they introduced all of the fembots,
that must have been like a season 3 or so. I don't know. I don't remember much of season 3.
It was the one that had Optimus when he was young too, because that's when they show him in Alita.
Your daughter's making me drink.
That's it. I'm glad that we preserved that for posterity.
I hear about school war time.
I wanted to go back and talk about that first pack is Paradron. That's a planet, and then now we're gonna have packs from Botropolis, Biosphere, which I assume that's going to be Kingdom, Dominus, and Micron. So
Micron's easy. That's recognizable.
Some Micromasters up in this bitch.
Yeah, Micromasters.
There you go. Finally.
Cliff's like, are we fucking done with all?
Hey, I'm with you, Cliff, man. I'm with you, man.
Lotus is ready to be done too. All right, what we got, Cliff? What you got?
I got a bunch.
Bring it up.
On top of the Gung Ho, the Cobra Commander, and the Red Ninja, which I've already opened and added to my spreadsheet and put away.
And those are all Amazon, right? Is that where you got all those?
All Amazon.
It's amazing.
I got the Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Ooh, yeah. In store or Amazon?
No, Amazon. I got another Storm Shadow because I want to make him into a custom Kamakura, whatever Snake Eyes' apprentice is.
Yeah.
So Kamakura. I thought he had the good. Then I got a Batman and Catwoman Penguin because I'm trying to fill out the new Batman Adventures ranks.
Nice.
I got the Creeper because I'm still trying to fill out those ranks. Where do I go here?
You're way off.
Go, Creeper.
Oh, there we go.
So I got the Creeper. Then I got the new Batman Adventures, Mr. Freeze.
Shit,
He turns into a spider.
Should be doing is this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh shit! I just took him out of the stream. Here, this is what I want. And then why can't I make Cliff the one talking? Go ahead and talk, Cliff. See if you take over.
Yeah. Do I take over when I talk?
No. This will be good enough. There we go.
So I got the Mr. Freeze from New Batman Adventures. It turns into a spider.
So you're gonna open all of these, right? Why do you buy carded?
Because I know they're clean. I know they're perfect in their mint.
Yeah, none of that COVID shit on
it. This is New Adventures Two-Face and Batman 2-pack, and it comes with an Arkham Asylum gate.
Ah, that's dope with the little wording.
Yeah, it's
arch. Ah, hell yeah!
You can see it in the bottom there. There you go.
That's dope. I like that.
So I got those.
Now, you paying through the nose for these 90s toys? Are you getting really good deals?
No, I won't spend more. Like, I think the Batman Catwoman was like $19. It's pretty good for a 2-pack. The Two-Face was 26 2-pack.
Okay.
That's pretty good. And the other two loose figures, they were not above 20.
Okay.
I could take the time to wait for a deal. I don't care. Like,
yeah,
you know, I just kind of pounce the figures I'm looking for when I see a good deal. But then in the stores, I've been finding more of these. I finally found the Aquaman for the Spin Master series. I found the Wonder Woman for the Spin Master series.
Nice.
And then I found this dope Batman who's like super, like almost like Dark Knight Returns armored.
Oh, other way. Yeah.
I never know.
Oh shit!
Look at this fucking figure.
Yeah. Oh, that's on my list.
Yeah, he's dope looking.
That's a battle armor Batman. And they're still putting on their first edition. I thought the first edition was like a year ago. It's so weird.
But this Batman is awesome, and I had to buy him.
Yeah, no, I'm all about an armored Batman. I guess I just see armored Batman as somebody that's fighting Batman or fighting Superman, and that's my favorite shit. So
yeah, and I got, like I said, Gung Ho, Cobra Commander, Red Ninja.
Oh, hold on one second.
Okay, well, we have some intermission here. The host has left the show, and so yeah.
Oh, sorry. So my window faces the street. That's where our dumpster is, and we're having a huge like windstorm, and it's blowing shit all out of our dumpster, and our neighbors are out there trying to put shit back into our dumpster. And I thought, we have a huge problem with illegal dumping. Like when people get dumpsters, people just come by and throw their fucking couches in them and shit. And I thought somebody was doing that, but okay. Jessica's out there dealing with it. Sorry.
So Brink chimed in, and I guess that whole conversation that we had is null and void with it actually, I guess, was Moonracer. Was the green one that I don't know.
Moonracer is the teal one.
Oh, the teal one, right?
Yeah,
and that would be
in the Paragon Medic. Well, and I don't because I thought there was a green and a teal one.
Oh, maybe. So he was saying that Lifeline, he was getting confused with Lifeline and Moonracer.
And then there's green light too, because I Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. He just I mean, just like he says, they're all green and whatever. They're just toys and whatever. Who cares?
Lotus, what have you gotten, my brother? Because
Nothing.
Cliff, that was bullshit. You didn't get anything.
I didn't get anything. So
and I literally heard all the background noise after I joined back in the cast because I just got this bitch yesterday and I haven't even opened them yet. It's my quintessence.
So if you already have that, why would you need to have the exclusive one? Just because the packaging?
Yeah,
because there wasn't really anything different to the actual toy, right? I mean, they don't do anything different.
Yeah, no, the quintessence, like I say, the quintessence is the same. The toys like the Alicon and the other one that was released are actually uglier. Like the repaints are even worse than the retail releases. So no, you're absolutely right.
Now, where did you find that one? Did you find that in a store or did you pre-order that?
This was what's up?
Sorry. Were you guys planning on taking a break at all?
No.
Okay.
But we're almost done.
You're almost done.
Yeah.
The wind.
Yeah. Well, I just interrupted the show because I heard people throwing things in the dumpster and saw that. Okay.
It was us.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be able to do, but we're almost done. So I'll be out there.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, this was actually the pre-order that launched at Toy Fair on Target.com, where they mispriced these. They priced them, even though they're Voyagers, they priced them at $20 a piece. And then they also had the 20% off deal.
Okay.
So I literally got this for $16.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Is excited.
It looks like the box is nice and mint too. It looks like they did a good job.
The boxes are crushed.
Oh, okay.
I ordered 2 of them, and both of them are crushed, unfortunately. But they're openers, so I'm not crying about it. But shit, and I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, by the way, you know that case of G1 Blaster reissues that I saw on, what is it, Saturday? I think I was at Walmart. I went back there this morning, and they put them out on the shelf, and 2 of them, the back part was like caved in, so everything was mint on the box, but the back of the box had like a indentation, and it looked like it happened in the factory. Like it didn't look like someone squished it, you know. So I don't know if that's just a common problem or what, but I gotta tell you, from the front, that's a very nice box. I mean, just having Blaster in that huge window box, it looks phenomenal. That's a very nice display piece, you know. So
yeah, and I saw it in person. I was like, yes. And then mine were corner crushes, entire box crushes from the front to the back kind of crush. Again, I've only seen 4 of them, which based on your pictures, it looks like it's probably 4 per case.
Yep.
But yeah, mine look like another heavier box fell on top of the case and they just put them out.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed. Shane here in town has found super minty ones. So, but I mean,
it's going to be the same as Astrotrain, you know. I mean, it's going to be, they're going to get out there, you know. It seems like with these reissues, they come out with just like one case, and then eventually you walk in and there's like a whole shelf row of them, you know, and then eventually they just sit there and they go on clearance. I mean, it's sad to say, but
that's it. That's exactly right.
But I think the price point is definitely, you know, that's the right price point. Now, I have seen some people in some of the groups say that the quality of Blaster Like as far as like the his blaster handle where it attaches to the black piece, that's very loose and just kind of jiggles. It doesn't even stay locked in. The legs are very loose, so I have heard that it's not a very good tight mold.
Yeah, they just did it probably as cheap as humanly possible.
Yeah.
I could see that. I mean, it was a big hollow-esque toy to begin with, so I could see how if you cheaped on the materials.
No. I have two G1s, and if I threw at your head, I would hurt you.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't want to say it's a very, at least the G1 is a very hard, very good plastic.
Quality plastic.
It obviously didn't have the die cast except for the leg pieces are die cast. I mean, the little attachment on the inside of the leg, that was a little piece of die cast. But
okay.
Yeah,
and the only one I have was the San Diego Comic-Con release, and I haven't touched it in years. That was probably like a 2010 release or something. Which is why I don't need one of those loose, but I do want a nice packaged version. So same thing with the Devastator. That's what people complained about with the Devastator. Peter specifically saying, man, the quality of that Devastator reissue box set was crap. Like,
I mean,
plastic, light,
Yeah, I mean, even the colors were off.
Yeah.
So the color green was off, so.
Exactly. Let's see what else I got. Again, I'm not going to fucking make a bunch of ruckus while I open the box, but finally got my Super 7 Ren and Stimpy Ultimates figures. Haven't opened them yet, but I'm super fucking excited about those. Those were put on pre-order at the same time as like Toxic Avenger and all those figures that we've had for months now, and they finally got delivered this week. Let's see, what else did I find? Found an Amber Series Malcolm from Jurassic Park at GameStop for $8 instead of 25 or 30, whatever those Amber Series figures were going for. The Black Series latest wave has started hitting here. So the one that's Tebow, Akbar, Camino, Trooper, the Beskar armor, Mando, and Snow Pilot Luke, Snow Speeder Luke. Those are hitting. No Mandos anywhere, of course. No Camino Troopers anywhere, but I did find a Tebow and an Akbar. I finally found a world's smallest Snake Eyes.
Yeah. I saw Snake Eyes and Roblox today.
Did you? Yeah.
Yes, Target.
I've seen the Roblox and Duke nonstop because I want two Snake Eyes. So here's the Snake Eyes. And I know it's ridiculous because the package literally can be closed and everything, but I want one Snake Eyes like this, and then I want to open one. But all I found is one, finally. Let's see, what else? What else did I have on there? The Galaxy's Edge R2KT. So if people don't know the story behind this R2KT, so this is a R2 builder, one of the most popular, famous, or whatever you want to call them, revered R2 builders. His daughter got cancer as a child and passed away, and so he made this R2KT in her memory. Probably 10, 15 years ago, Hasbro actually made a carded version of her. That thing goes for like $100 nowadays. But what they did was in the Galaxy's Edge line, they made this homage. It's not identical. This pink should be here. But it's a great homage. It's a really cute fucking robot. I mean, it's a pink R2D2.
Yeah.
And then we talk about accessories. The cool thing is it has a serving tray that goes on her, and there's little removable 3 3/4 glasses.
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
so
They made removable.
yeah, exactly. And this is all from Disney. This is stuff you can put together if you go to Disney and do that kind of stuff. And because no one's been able to go to Disney for fucking 6 months now, or 4 months, whatever, they're releasing these little figures at Target. So like I say, I would just tell people, go out there and buy that, just for the memory of this young girl that passed away way too fucking soon. And just remember that fucking life is fleeting, man. You never know what's going to happen. So
yep. And you never know what's going to happen when he closes the wrong browser tab. So this is a typical occurrence on Open Your Toys Cast.
Let me unmute Lotus so I can speak to you.
no,
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
I totally exited the thing.
Oh no!
On
yeah,
the most heartwarming part, I just literally left the stream.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. I'm even on the wrong fucking show notes here. Okay, let me share.
So Brink just chimed in and said that they put that pink they put the pink R2 in the background of the Force Awakens movie.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, so she's officially an on-screen character. Now this one, it's not like you go and you look at the packages and it says R2KT. It's just Galaxy's Edge Astromechs or something. But yeah, that was a big homage to her as well, to actually make it an on-screen astromech droid. Thank you for reminding me of that, Brian. That's a big thing. All right, let's get to listener feedback and questions. So this wasn't anything that Dave Bond actually put to the show. This was just something that happened in the group chat when Shane here locally posted about the blaster reissues. So Dave Bond didn't even realize they were doing a blaster reissue. So that means he doesn't listen to the show, but yeah, whatever.
Can you put the show notes back on?
Oh yes,
too,
yeah.
so we can read the question.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is a post from the group. I think I've seen this one.
Screen share. All right. So we can read along together here. So I posed, he said, I didn't even realize this. He's like, it took me 4 years to find a blaster without a creased flap, you know, because that's what we deal with G1, right? Yeah. All the fucking flaps are creased. So I asked him, so how does this make you feel, man? You know, because it's a fact that these reissues are dropping the values of original G1 stuff. I mean, whether it's a little bit or a lot, they are dropping the values. But
really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to tell right now because everything on eBay is just fucking skyrocketed. I mean, everything's ridiculous right now. But so I posted, I wanted to know, does that make you mad that you spent 4 years doing this and now there's one you can go buy at Walmart if you're lucky enough? And this was his thoughts. So I'll narrate this. Reissues and knockoffs have been around for half of my collecting life. I've been doing this since the 90s and watched the waves of eHobby, True come out with various editions. It doesn't bug me at all. In fact, I've picked up a few of the odd color releases from eHobby, like the anime Astrotrain and the Japanese comic book contest Black Tracks. All the power to the folks who get to see G1 Transformers on the shelves of their toy stores. I certainly don't see any problems with seeing kick-ass toys available to adults and children to enjoy. But I'm weird. I collect for the fun and historical detail interests and spend money on things knowing I can have something practically identical to it for hundreds of dollars less because I like the details and the vintage stuff. People who cry about reissues don't really understand them. They don't diminish the values or interest in the originals as much as people love that scapegoat.
Yep, and that's what I feel too. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that the value has really gone down on G1 because it's always going to be a G1 figure.
Yeah, and you're right. The people that are going to buy a G1 figure are never going to buy a reissue figure in place of it. And that was my whole thing to them was like, I would have never spent $400 to buy Blaster in a package. You know, I just wouldn't have done it. But I'm not that market either. You know, I would have never spent $400 on any G1 Transformer in the package, you know. So
Right. And you're not that type to do like AFA, you know, or any of that stuff. So,
yeah. Fuck
but
no.
you know, but like I said, everyone collects differently, you know, and like I said, when I got into, you know, the whole Pretender thing and geez, you know, thousands of dollars, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
couldn't even imagine that end of line thing.
Yeah.
You know? He says, I watch the rare stuff sell in private in the different tiers and groups and markets. I know for a fact that if anything, reissues just spark people's attention and it could cause an influx of buyers for the original releases. I also don't really care about the monetary value of toys. If I like a new release of some kind, I'll pay MSRP. I kind of see my hobby as a dollar spent, life lived, and I believe the investment of skill sets.
Yep. True that.
Yeah. I mean, just amazing words. And you're right. I mean, like I say, maybe I'm assuming too much. Maybe I've looked at a few things and seen the value go down in an original. But I definitely know I followed some of the higher end like Star Wars groups and stuff like that. And just because they put out a retro collection Han, you know, a Hoth Han, that doesn't mean that a Hoth Han sells for less in those groups. You know, so I think he's made some really good points here.
So when I got back into collecting Transformers really heavy, it was around like 2010, and I didn't even look at reissues. You know, I didn't look at any of those Chinese reissues. You know, the ioffer.com stuff. I mean, you know, I went ahead and I looked for all vintage, and you know, I built a huge, you know, obviously everything was opened, but I was looking for mint, you know, as mint as possible. And it's funny, I still have my earliest YouTube video I think I posted in 2013 was when I was actually selling, you know, the sets and getting out in 2013. And you know, I had a full Menasor, I had Defensor, I had Devastator, I had them all. They were all mint, you know, and I kind of regret it a little bit. I'll never be able to find those quality sets ever again. You know, not in this day and age. And if I did, they would be $1,000 a piece. You know,
easy.
So. But you know what? Like I said, I'm all about pictures, man. I have all these pictures, and they're all dated, and you know, it's fun. I probably look at my pictures like once a month. I literally just open up my photo album and I just go back. You know, I go back in years and I look at how my collection, like, you know, like I said, I had like 15 of those Detolfs. And I ended up giving those all away to actually one of the Realm members, Jisk. I don't know if you know who Jisk is, but
Yeah,
I actually gave him all my Detolfs. And
the sneaker collector.
Jisk? No, he's just doesn't do sneakers.
Oh, I'm thinking
he was really big into Transformers. I think he's getting out now, but
yeah, isn't he the one that's on the 4 dummies with Skullface and Bobby?
He is.
Yeah.
So he's collecting sneakers now?
He works for Nike. Like he's a huge
No,
sneaker.
That's darn it.
Am I
no, that's not
confusing
just
him?
that's the other I'm sorry. I'm no, that's not him.
Fine. We're tangenting.
Right.
I didn't mean to take you down.
That's Tyler, I think is his name. So
okay.
The sneaker guy. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's just fun. Like, if you have been taking pictures and you use like a program, like if you're a Mac user and you have photos and you've been taking pictures for all these years, you just have this great memory of your whole entire collection and how it's kind of evolved, So yeah, I don't know. It's it's interesting. I think I have purchased some of these reissues. Obviously, I bought that whole the Dream Wave collection, the book style collection. So I have that whole from 00 to 21. So that whole complete collection, and I'm very happy with that collection. I've opened them all up. I have them all on display. Very happy with it. And as far as the reissues are concerned, from in retail, I only bought the cassettes, and that's it. I just didn't go any farther than the cassettes. And if they produce more cassettes, I'll buy those. But that's about it. But yeah, it's interesting to think about that. But I do agree with him that if any toy line, if you're very serious about a toy line and you want to have that original representation in your hand, just like Rock, he's buying all of these AFA GI Joes and stuff, like there's obviously very good reissues in the 25th anniversary line, that the characters look very good, but they're not the vintage, and there's just something about having that vintage. And then obviously there's a monetary thing of, buying vintage. If you buy a boxed, vintage figure, most likely you can get your money back out of it as long as we don't all die, as long as our generation doesn't just all pass away.
I was going to say in 10 years, you'll be losing money on it. For sure, right? I mean, you think any of us will still be buying? Well, I guess that's a question too. Will we still be buying vintage toys when we're fucking 55, 60 years old?
I mean, I know for me, I'm done. I mean, I'm done. I'm done with collecting in general. So I'm probably the only weird person that is in Hot Toys groups, and I'm in all these groups, and I still follow this stuff, but I literally do not buy anything anymore. I don't care. I'm not buying statues. I'm not buying anything. So I don't know. I think eventually I don't know. For me, I went through all of these phases in my life. And I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied that I have tried every single hobby and I've been through it. And I've checked that off of my life list, So did I get my money back on that stuff? No, I'm not going to lie. I've lost so much money. It's ridiculous. It's actually sickening. To lose that kind of money. And I know we don't talk about, collecting as an investment, this and that, but anyone who reaches out to me that wants to start collecting statues or whatever, I always give them my personal actual events and my, what I have experienced, because you don't think when you're getting into collecting something, your emotions are running very high. You want to build a collection, but
it's the serotonin, man. That hit.
You want that hit, But what you don't realize is when that hit subsides, you're going to be stuck with all this stuff, and you have to figure out how to sell it, and shipping costs and just people just not wanting to pay what to get back a good percentage of what you paid, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Brink just said he says all the modern stuff we collect now, is it ever going to be chased down by future collectors? The next generation may not be into this type of hobby, and that I mean,
you want to talk a percentage like of how many kids younger than us are going to collect Transformers and hunt down every version of a character or something? It's going to be next to nothing. It's going to be 3% compared to all of us 80s kids that are trying to relive the magic, kind of thing.
Oh, and
what's
and
the
Brink,
last toy line
go
that could
ahead.
breed that?
The
Like
last
Ben
toy
10?
line? No, I mean it would be Fortnite. It would be the Fortnite stuff. It would be the Robo Blocks. It would be literally the whole freaking huge long aisles of that garbage. And then I look on the other side of the aisle, and it's one Roadblock figure, but the other aisle is Robo Blocks and Fortnite. Literally the whole freaking aisle. I don't get it. I don't understand the marketing.
They don't get G.I. Joes.
They don't get G.I. Joe.
That shit is like,
No,
what is
true.
this?
Yeah, no. That's true. But
like,
hey, Brink. Yeah, as far as your last comment about Jisk, just to let you know, I gave those to him for free. So if you want them, you should he should just give them to you.
Yeah, so here's where you're absolutely right. I had Tyler was the Nike employee /
Tyler,
collector. Yep. Brinkalizer says that he collects spray paint cans, which is amazing.
He's an artist. Yeah, he's an artist. He does graffiti and stuff like that. He does a lot of artwork, and he's made a lot of really cool things for like the Rock Box and stuff every year, and really, really good guy.
That's awesome. All right, let's fucking get on here. One question for you, Cliff, not to go into too much so we can get on here, but have you sold anything? Do you buy things and sell them eventually? Or are you kind of like me? You buy things and they just go into boxes and go somewhere?
I sell nothing. I sometimes, when I need to call the collection, I have a gentleman I work with named Tony who has a 12-year-old son named Graham. And now that my nieces and my nephews are too old for toys, when I call the collection, Graham gets the rejects.
Oh,
but
nice.
I don't sell anything.
That's dope. So you're donating, trying to hook up the next generation. I like that. I like that a lot.
Like I bought a bunch of those solo figures, those solo 4-inch figures, like all the stormtroopers with like the boots and
the 5 POA things.
Yeah. And then I was cleaning out my closet and I said, I don't need these. So I brought them to work and I said, here, give these to your son. And it was like a huge bag. And I think he parsed them out through like birthdays and Christmas. But, yeah,
I think that just proves the point that it's really hard to sell stuff. Like I'm just saying, like even going through the motion of taking, a figure and listing it on eBay, it's just a pain in the butt,
Fuck yeah.
And do you remember eBay? Go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to put it on eBay. I don't want to have to deal with assholes who want to try to lower cut me, and then I don't want to have to take it to the post office and mail it. It's like I don't want to fucking work. I don't want to do that.
Do you guys remember on eBay a few years ago where they had a VIP service where you could mail all your stuff to eBay and then they would list it for you? Do you remember that VIP service?
Well, and they were competing with shit from like literally the 40-year-old virgin. That wasn't just something made up for that film. There were stores all over Denver where you could just drop your shit off and they'll basically take 30% after the 15% eBay and PayPal would take, but they would take 30%. You just drop your shit off, they take the pictures, they list it, and whatever it goes for, they get 30% of it.
eBay had an actual official program called the VIP. Because I
And
remember
that-
every time you'd see one of their listings, it would be like on a total white out background. It was a white out background,
right.
and then the item just popped, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a huge percentage. I never tried it. I was tempted to try it, but yeah, it was like 35, 40%, you know, rate service, you know, for that.
Fucking crazy. All right. These should go pretty quick here, except for I clicked the wrong link and I'm not sharing my screen, so I need to do that. Grab Bag Mandalorian Season 2 premiere. That's going to be October 30th for you people that won't be out, whatchamacallit, trick-or-treating. Again, remember Disney Plus does not launch the entire series. It'll start October 30th and end about 12 weeks later. So,
talk about not launching the whole series. You guys watching The Boys?
No. Did they not launch the whole series?
No,
Just
what
3
they
episodes.
did is, they did 3 episodes this past Friday. So it sucks,
Amazon
man.
never does that. Yeah, that is kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not caught up. I'm only like halfway through season 1 because it's a Mrs. McFavorite thing and of ours. So,
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I like season 1, but I'm just not happy with season 2. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate not being too spoilery, but
yeah,
halfway through season 1, loved it. We just keep getting distracted with other things we want to fucking purge, binge.
So I guess I just tied that into the Disney Plus conversation because I wonder if that's going to be a common thing where, you know, these
all the services are going to start staggering.
Yeah, so you can't binge, so you can't just, you know, do a free month of Prime
I didn't even think
because
about
so
that.
Prime, and I don't know if you noticed, but Prime will offer you even a 1 week for $1.99.
I didn't realize that. No,
yeah. So
we've been Prime for 15 years, or
if you're one of those, if you like to like sign up and then kind of, you know, cancel and then sign up. So there's different deals where they will give you, like $1.99 for a week, or, you know, whatever, $2.99 for 3 weeks. You know, they have all these different deals to get you to keep on signing up. Yeah. So this way, if the shows are kind of staggered, it's gonna ruin that whole mentality of these people, you know, signing up and canceling, you know.
Yeah, I'll just watch. Well, and that's CBS All Access does that too. Like, we finally did a trial on that once I knew I could watch Discovery all the way through, Mom all the way through, at least to the latest, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I know they do the weekly staggered releases. I mean, good on them. Whatever they need to do to fucking keep people continually fucking subscribing. Max, I know I signed up for Max. It was $15 a month, and now you can do Max for $12 a month. And literally, if you're a current subscriber, you can cancel and then the next day sign up for Max at $12 a month. So it's, these services are getting wacky. I saw somebody post like, "Oh, how's your cutting the cord doing?
Yeah,
how
exactly.
How many services are you subscribing to?"
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we're still only at about $50 a month, and for that we get Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, fucking, and another one.
Well, that's the thing, is a lot of people don't even consider Prime to be a, you know, in that category.
Oh no,
that's the interesting
our
thing.
Yeah, that's our shipping.
Right, exactly.
So, shipping. We don't give a fuck what the videos are.
Exactly.
It's a nice add-on, you know. But Especially if you're a hip hop head like me, like Jisk. Fucking, there are tons of graffiti, hip hop, fucking breakdancing. There's tons of documentaries on there, including things like Wild Style, Style Wars. Especially if you're a graffiti head, there's a lot of great stuff on Amazon Prime if you haven't looked for it. Anyways, Transformers crossover Humble Bumble. So I did yet more digital hoarding on things I will probably never read, but I paid $15 and got 296 comics or something like that, worth of comics. This is kind of a cool one because maybe you've done the Transformers one or a G.I. Joe one in the past, but this is the crossover one where it has First Strike. It's got the Star Trek. It's got the first episode of the Terminator. It's got all of the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossovers that at least IDW has access to. It's got the My Little Pony stuff on it. So if you're curious, go check the show notes or just go to Humble Bundle. It's available for probably another 10 days as of when we're recording. And again, $15. A reminder, for me at least, change your donation level all the way to the nonprofit. I know it's awful, but don't give Humble Bundle or IDW anything. Give it to the charity, which is Hasbro's Children's Fund in this case. So lots of cool stuff there.
Yeah, is that and just to tie it in, well, not really tie it in, but our previous conversation about Max. When you mentioned Max, you're talking about HBO Max or Cinemax?
Oh, HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah, which is super confusing, and I think they fucking did that on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Because I think there was a thing called Cine, and then they put a space Max, all capital letters for their streaming service. So... But HBO,
Brink was saying that they removed Harry Potter. So that's another thing about all these services is, you may be in the middle of watching a series or something, and all of a sudden, if the licensing changes, whatever their agreement is, that series or set of videos can just get removed.
Yeah, and HBO is the worst offender here. They're getting lots of stuff. They're like, look at all this amazing stuff, and then they're losing lots of stuff really quickly. Harry Potter was a big issue. Again, my wife's a Potter fan, so we
I love
different.
I love all the movies. Yeah,
yeah.
Big. Yeah.
She has them on DVD. We have them on Blu-ray. We have the Blu-ray box set.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's annoying as fuck, The nice thing is while CBS All Access never had all of the Big Bang Theory, Max does. Yeah. While CBS never had all the Young Sheldons, which my daughter loves because she likes the Big Bang Theory, they never had all the Young Sheldons, only the current season. Max has all of those, but you're absolutely right. For how long? Let
me ask you a question. Do you so I've actually been down the road of buying digital content. So like for Rick and Morty, I actually bought all the seasons on Vudu.
Nice.
And then obviously, unfortunately for TV shows, what I learned, and this is the bad part about digital content, is for TV shows, they haven't figured out how to link them to all of your accounts. So unfortunately, TV shows right now kind of stay with whoever you purchased them with. So they're locked into my Vudu account.
Well, even some movies, it's only specific movies that are on Movies Anywhere that will go across all accounts. So
yeah, I have.
It's not.
Maybe I just been getting lucky because all my movies have been, they've been floating between all the accounts. But the TVs TV shows don't go. So that kind of
Yeah.
sucks. But yeah, have you ever thought of that? Of just just spend $15 or whatever and just buy the whole show, so you always have it and you can always watch it and not worry about it instead of using all these streaming services. Have you ever thought of that? Or
Yeah, and I've done it for a few things. I do it more for movies, like I just bought Rad because Rad finally reissued at like 4K or high definition, whatever. And I missed the release. It was a limited release in physical format. And so I bought it on Vudu for 20 fucking bucks.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's one of those movies. It's not on Movies Anywhere. So I literally have to go to Vudu to watch it. And you're absolutely right. The TV shows are notorious for that. I don't know of hardly any TV shows that are available across services. You have to, I just basically see it as at some point our virtual overlords are just going to be like, if you've ever owned anything on anything, it is now on this service, kind of thing. But real quick here, Motu didn't have anything, so I wanted to throw this in. This is an Adidas Lego crossover. So if you've ever had an old school pair of Adidas, it came in this beautiful blue box. Oh God, there's music. Can you guys hear that, or is that just
no?
me?
You're not. You won't be allowed to play the music anyway.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. So it's a Lego sneaker, Lego Adidas sneaker.
Lego Adidas sneaker. So I just wanted to throw it. I'll let it play one more time. But yeah, I love this old school blue box. I don't know if it's going to come with a weird, like, actual Lego box like it just showed.
I would imagine it would. That's the bottom part of the box. The top part is the Lego brick, and then the bottom part is the multi-bricked Lego pieces.
So again, being a hip hop head, that's my fun stuff. But I could see your point. Like, you just have that big, like, plastic little brick. Because I mean, those are probably going to be fucking $200 sneakers. Which
I'm not saying that bottom part or the top part is made out of plastic. It's probably just cardboard. Okay. I'm just saying that graphically, it's it's printed on something. I don't think the top or the bottom be plastic. I mean.
I was misunderstanding you. Yeah, that's what I was saying is, like, I doubt the bottom is like a box of Legos. Like, it looks like that makes much more sense.
No, it's just screen print. It's just printed. High resolution printing to make it look like Lego pieces. But
that makes much more sense. Snake Eyes, like we talked about before, is not pushed back to February, is actually pushed back to October 22nd of 2021 to go along with some of those updated schedules. Billie Holiday movie to February 12th, Snake Eyes on the 22nd, Clifford the Big Red Dog November 5th, Scream. Are you a Scream fan, Cliff?
Yeah.
All of them?
I like.
Or does
I
it
like
slowly go downhill?
I like 3 better than 2.
I agree, though. I would agree with that.
And I like 4. I thought 4 was a nice little spin with the reboots and the because it was like 10 years later. I kind of like that, and I have a crush on Hayden Panettiere or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Heroes? You ever watch Heroes?
Yes, I sure did.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so
I like
Scream 4.
cheerleaders.
The cheerleader she was. The cheerleader.
Yeah.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah. Yeah, Scream 5
2 is probably the only one I don't like.
Really? See, and I don't mind 2, but I agree. 3 and 4 were better.
It just doesn't do anything for me, Scream 2.
Hey,
Other than Timothy Oliphant's in it.
You guys like the Final Destination movies? I
like
kinda,
Final
do.
Destination
those.
too.
Yeah.
I think part 2 is a goddamn masterpiece.
Really? Oh, I might have to rewatch it based on that praise.
2
Yeah,
is the one with the traffic accident with the
Yes.
Oh,
the
that was
log
a
truck.
great.
logs.
That scene was
Yeah.
amazing.
Dude,
Oh man,
I think
Yeah,
it's, I
no.
think it's the
Oh,
best
okay.
scene.
Yes, you're right.
with the
I
logs,
do.
the logs coming off of the tractor trailer. Yeah.
Woman's got the bottle of water under her brake pedal.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
it's
all
so
stuff
good.
that could really happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's happened to us, right? I've had a water bottle under my fucking pedals.
I don't know.
Luckily, that
I
didn't
just
lead to
find
that, but-
I just find all the movies good. I mean, I don't want to say they're all good because yeah, as they go into like Final Destination 4 and 5, it's it's not the same actors and but yeah, like all the like roller coaster stuff is fun too. To think about that.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right. Well, let's get it. We've been doing this with no break for fucking.
Hey,
2.5
one more
hours.
thing. One more, since I didn't
Yes,
get
sir.
anything this week, but one more thing is I saw the Bill and Ted movie. So
you paid the
I didn't pay
premium price.
Yeah, so I didn't pay. So my friend had a little get together at his house, and we just all sat there and watched it. I mean, it was interesting to see a movie that's out of the theater, in your house kind of thing. But yeah, it's a pretty cool experience, to just like see a new movie with a bunch of friends,
Cliff, you watched it
it.
too, right? Okay.
Yep.
Let me stop. I am going to sign off right now.
Oh no, I don't
You don't want
need
to do a little spoiler talk between you guys.
No, because
I'd much rather wait for you to see it, Slick, and then we can all talk about it.
Okay.
Well, he's not going to see it until it comes on a free service, so that's going to be 20 years from now. Listen,
I'll rent it.
You're
rent
a man
it, but
of
not
means.
the premium price.
You're a man of means. I'm going to send you a link. Slick, do you have a Mac?
Yes, I have a Mac.
I'm going to send you a link.
Okay.
All right, he's going to send you a link. I'm just going to plan out and say that I wish I don't enjoy that. I don't like that kind of movie. Like I just wish
goofy humor movie kind of thing.
I didn't really like the first one. Like it didn't really do anything for me, the first one, but them doing this over again, and I didn't even realize there was a Bill and Ted's 2. I didn't even know that. I had no idea there was a 2. It's purged from my memory if I saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that type of movie really doesn't do anything for me. It didn't do anything back in the 90s, and it just didn't do anything for me now. So that's all I'll say.
We're done.
I won't ever speak to you again.
Cliff, I'm not into all this. I'm not into like I don't really even understand memes. I'm not an internet person. I just don't care about any of this stuff. I just don't care.
But the thing about the Bill and Ted movies, and it's why I'm surprised to hear you say that, is they're just happy doofuses who like just spread their message of be excellent to each other. They're not mean to anybody.
But I don't.
And
but
it's
I don't,
history based.
I would
assume,
never,
Lotus, that you are aware of history and know everything that they're talking about, right?
Sure, that's fine. History is fine. I guess I don't associate with people who talk like that. I guess I don't know. I've never known anybody that is that far out dude. You know what I'm saying? I've never met anybody in my life. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is I don't have any association to that type of person who is that type of person that I don't know anybody in real life like that.
Yeah.
And you guys obviously know people who could actually be like that.
No, I just think they're funny.
I just find them hilarious. Yeah, like I just think they're funny.
Totally don't find
everything is them. So they're always like, we got to catch those evil us's, and it's like they say everything at the same time. It's like when Billy the Kid needs help, they both say, "We'll help you, Mr. the Kid." But let me ask you this:
annoying.
Oh my god, I find it charming. But let me ask you this, Lotus, and this won't spoil anything for Jason. Did you at least find Dennis Caleb McCoy funny?
You and I'm not good with names, so you'll have to tell me who. I'm not good with names.
I was going to say I have no idea who that is, so I'll just do this. Go ahead.
Dennis Caleb McCoy is the android that starts.
Oh yes, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there was some.
He was
good,
funny.
I think he had some good parts. So and that humor is fine. It's just I just don't get it. Okay, let me ask you guys: is there really people out in this world that are literally that speak in that type of vernacular? Like, is that a real thing that people are so like relaxed that, you know what I'm saying? Like, totally tubular, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Maybe in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean it's a suspension of disbelief. In my opinion, like, is it? I mean, have you ever seen Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes, I thought that was funny.
And you think there's really people that are like fucking Ashton Kutcher and fucking
but it's not the way it's just funny things that they were doing more so than the way that they were, the tone that they were speaking all the time. Like with like we're having a conversation. If Bill and Ted were on here right now, to me, it would just be an irritating conversation if they were just always, in that excellent, it just, I don't know. I don't know if there's real people in this world. Can a person like that have a normal job, or do they not have a job? Are they, where do they fit in society, or do they just ride skateboards? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, maybe they're the busboy clearing away your dishes and you never hear them talk, but no, I can kind of feel where you're coming
I watch
from.
a lot of stupid stuff, and I love humor. Believe me, I'm all about, funny, whatever. It's just that is just the only thing that just does not grab me for humor. It just doesn't. That whole So
I mean, I'm even more excited to watch it now. Now I've got to see not what offended, but not what made you feel like it was a good movie. So
I almost cried.
Cliff saying it was good. Oh yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, Cliff said he loved it, and I have a strong feeling I'm gonna love it. But all right, guys,
and let me just preface all this is I don't drink. I don't smoke weed.
This is
I drink water. So I'd like everyone listening. Is there anyone out there like me? Because maybe there's no one out there like me, and that's the problem. So maybe I'm the problem.
I'm like you, Lotus.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Right. Cliff is straight edge.
Okay, and you
I'm in recovery. I'm not straight edge. Watch your tone.
Right. He's like, you don't put that fucking moniker on me.
Right. So I don't know that life. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I don't watch a movie while I'm high or while I'm drunk or any of that. So when I talk about this, I'm talking about it from drinking water and eating popcorn, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's another thing. Is like you never see Bill and Ted drink or do drugs or be mean to people.
And that's what I'm scared about. That's what I'm scared that there's people in this world. I'm scared that there's people in this world that are real, that are actually like that. And I would like to meet those people and see what do they do? How do they make it through life? Like, what do they do? Are they on a street corner, or are they working?
They're at the Circle K.
They're in the Circle K. Okay. All right. Well,
when a telephone booth from the future comes down.
But to concur with Lotus and Cliff, I think you can appreciate movies and scenarios or scenes or whatever you want to call them. It is very, very seldom in my entire adult life that I have seen a movie not high or not drunk. Now, Cliff has seen thousands of them at this point, not high or not drunk, but you can relate to that, right? I mean, you can feel it back in the day. You can remember watching Up in Smoke when you were high watching Up in Smoke, right?
Yeah.
So I can kind of see your point, Lotus, that, you know,
So I watched,
if you've never been like that.
So I watched Half Baked, and I thought that movie was hilarious.
Sorry. So Cliff's point was he watched Bill and Ted's when he was 9. So he enjoyed it being a young guy. What were you saying, Lotus?
I watched Half Baked, and I think it's a hilarious movie. I think all of those characters in that movie, I think it's funny. I think it's funny what they do. I think the whole idea is funny.
So you don't think those characters are out of...
They're not doing like, you know, excellent and saying it together. They're not saying words together. You know what I'm saying? It's just it doesn't make sense that there would be two people in this world that would repeat each other's thoughts.
So Biodome is a knockoff of Bill and Ted's, in my opinion. Have you ever seen Biodome with Pauly Shore?
Pauly Shore. Okay, all right. So Pauly Shore is that. Okay, so there you go. That's a good point. So Pauly Shore is a real life person, and does he really talk like that outside of?
No, that was a character he did for MTV.
Yeah, MTV. Pauly Shore. Right. Okay, yeah. So there you go. So we still don't know if there's real people in this world that are actually like Bill and Ted, that repeat each other's thoughts and shout out things and go through life like that.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's really just that. It's nothing else except for, you know, would there really be two people that would be so happy in life that they would just, you know, finish each other's sentences, you know? And I just don't know. Like if you were at a grocery store, would you yell out louder than normal talking and say something, like, you know, in unison? It doesn't, I don't think that exists. So just for that, I just don't, that ruins it for me. If that was taken out,
the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, like, if you take that out, that's like overboard, where you just don't believe that those people exist, you know? So
I would agree. I don't think anyone like Bill and Ted exist, but it doesn't stop me from enjoying the movies. So I can see your point, and I
feel kind of dudes. They don't make fun of anybody. They don't hurt anybody.
Well, and I don't think he's. Yeah,
that's perfectly fine. I mean, you know, the whole term "What's up, dude?" I mean, that's something that I will say. I will say, "What's up, dude?" You know, but I don't. My best friend, I would never, in unison, say, "What's up, dude?" You know. What's up, dude? How's it hanging, man? You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Lotus, would you reveal the year you came online? What your age is since you were turned on?
I was bulletin board, so I'm a true geek. Bulletin board. Yeah, I'm a bulletin board user. So I don't want to reveal.
I'm 39. You don't want to reveal your exact age?
No, I don't want to reveal age or anything.
I think everybody can get around 40s. If he's building a Billy Bob, you know, he's not 30, but he's probably not 60 either. But
I could be 70. I mean, I could be 70 and
took your kids to Showbiz Pizza. Took your grandkids to Showbiz Pizza.
Yep, I used the phone booth.
Because you know a lot of the references we use, but then there's some like Bill and Ted's that you just don't understand. So that's like strange to me. I didn't know.
No. I saw Bill and Ted when I was a kid. I mean, I'm right there with you, man. I mean, I saw it as a young person, but I just didn't enjoy that even as a young person.
Yeah, I think he's
I didn't know anybody that would have. Yeah,
I think he's disputing the whole like, oh, we're twins separated at birth in perfect unison. I can feel that. I mean, Bill and Ted's isn't
makes Lotus uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Man love, platonic male love.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with man love. I don't know what that is, but I don't think so. Okay, so you're man love. Are you talking about gay people? What are you talking about? I don't know what
he's talking about.
Platonic male love,
like Clerks. This is my hetero life partner, Silent Bob. That whole thing, like having. I think more specifically, what he's saying is having a best friend that seems so in tune to you. That you guys say things at the same time, you make the same jokes, it's Jinx, you owe me a Coke 24/7.
I don't think those people exist.
Do
you guys know people like that?
Yes, I have my best friend Kevin.
I have a best friend.
I have a very tight relationship with him that I would consider that. Yeah. Are we still online? Are we still hosting?
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is all live. Yeah, we're still.
We probably should have ended it when we started talking about the show, but
it's true. I mean, it's just like we can go 6, 7, 8 months without talking to each other, and then we run into each other, and it's just like not a day has gone by.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about. I have friends that I have grown up with that still are in tune with what I do and all that. So I get
every reference and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly, because we grew up together. So I don't think, I wouldn't say that. I definitely don't finish their sentences. Kind of thing, because you're saying someone who finishes the other person's sentences.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Cliff's now your best friend, Lotus.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just like a dude that you've known forever, one of your best friends. You guys like almost think alike. You guys know where the other's going to be when you're not around. It's like, man, it's completely platonic. I'm not saying there's anything gay about it. It just happens.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, but what I'm trying to explain to Lotus is that Bill and Ted aren't gay. Bill and Ted just have a platonic love.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we said we weren't even talking about any type of gay or straight or whatever. I was just talking about their vernacular, the way that they speak to each other, and the sentence completion, like you mentioned, and all of that.
It's definitely a dramatization, right? I mean, like I say, Cliff, can you agree that you've never met anybody that is completely like Bill and Ted?
No, and I've never met anybody like Spicoli.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's what Lotus is getting at.
But I've also never been to California.
It was a little bit above and beyond what Lotus would consider, not even appropriate's the wrong word, but just and realistic's the wrong word. I don't even know what.
Yeah, it just took me out of the movie. That's all. It takes me out of the movie. It takes regular. If you take that little bit, the way that they speak out of it, and then you enjoy what's behind it, which is the actual comedy. I think there's people in this world that laugh at their vernacular, and then I think there's people that try to laugh at what's behind it. For me, that I can't get past the first part of it, of the way that they're speaking to each other, because I can't believe that that would really happen in real life at all. And so therefore I do not enjoy the movie.
And I think that's a good point. Like, I think in any scenario, situation, movie, meme, TV show, that I think you can be all on board with everything, and you get one, as Brian Brink put, doofus character in there, and it just takes you out of everything, right? It's just so ridiculous. It's so unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then I like Spaceballs. You know, I mean, you want to talk about ridiculous, you know, funny comedy. I'm all about Spaceballs.
That's consistent, right? Like, I haven't even seen it, but my feeling is this new movie has some really great tones of growing up and togetherness and changing the world and that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you can't get with that, they both say the same thing at the same time most of the time, then it's going to take you out of all of that other heartfelt, you know, emotional kind of stuff. So, all right, we got to end. I can hear my wife being angry in the other room.
Blame me. Blame me.
What?
Blame me.
It's all Cliff's fault. Cliff just kept talking.
He pulled a gun on me, but you're it's still very scary.
Yeah. He showed me my Facebook account. It's this is what's going to get posted if you don't keep talking. All right, guys. I love that. I actually love that. I'm going to comment on it that if you just want toys, don't listen to the last 30 minutes, but that was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that you're on the show, Lotus. I missed you last show. Cliff, I'm so glad that you're a regular person. Sucks. Rock got booted off. Glad Brian was with us almost to the end. I show we only have 2 watchers so far, so we've ran everybody off, but we'll see you bitches sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
Peace.